Oh, my wife, I mean, she tries to look like Liz Taylor. In the end, she looks like Richard Burton. Oh, it was a nightmare, I tell you. Oh, my goodness. Bucks the string on the fiddle, okay. I was just out at the coast. I know Liz and Dick very well. Made a fortune. Used to sell Liz no-dose tablets and Dick Viagra. Now, this was years ago, even before Viagra existed. We called it something different. It was Spanish Fly, but it worked, all right? I made a fortune off these two. Oh, yes. It was a wonderful time back then. You people probably don't know. Maybe some of you do. I'm sure think of it. Oh, and they said that marriage wouldn't last a year between those two. Why couldn't I have a year like that? 40 years, okay? All right, I tell you, what is going on in Hollywood? Atra, going with a young girl. And Cary Grant, he married a young girl. And Henry Fonda, he married a young girl, too. Oh, geez, I can't wait till I get old. Well, I tell you, I share the same doctor with Rodney, Dr. Vinny Boombatz. He's 73 years old now, and he still chases girls, but he forgets what for. Now, he's going with a 20-year-old girl. He went to his doctor. He says, hey, doc, I want to marry a 20-year-old girl. And his doctor says, this can be fatal. And he said, well, if she dies, she dies. All right, we're just clowning around about this. But you're looking at a guy married 39 years to the same woman. Tell me, where have I failed? All right, I'm telling you, married 39 years, still in love with the same woman. Oh, my God, if my wife finds out, she's going to... Now, you take my wife. Please.
Yeah.
My wife, she was never happy with the housework. So I bought her an electric iron, electric dishwasher, electric dryer. She said so many gadgets around the house, she had no place to sit down. So what did I do? I bought her an electric chair. Didn't solve the problem. She's still crazy about furs. All right, we found a furrier who does his own breeding. He crossed a mink and a gorilla. Well, he got a beautiful fur coat, but the sleeves are too long. I'll let that sink in a bit. Okay, my wife went to the beauty parlor. She got a med pack. For 2 days, she looked nice. Then the mud fell off. Rodney ripped that one off from me. I tell you, he's no good. He's a thief. Oh, vey. Okay, she puts that cold cream on with a trowel. Okay? And then she puts these iron curlers in her hair. She puts the fishing net over the whole thing, and then she says, kiss me. I took one look and I said, take me to your leader. Oh, well, that's the way she looks in the morning. I tell you, one time she ran after the garbage man. Am I too late for the garbage? She says, no, jump in. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. 41 years. Back to Chicago, we went, okay? The same hotel where we got married. And the same suite of rooms, only this time I went in the closet and I was the one who cried. Oh, yes, a lot of people say, how do you stay married for 41 years? Here's the secret. My wife and I go to a romantic restaurant twice a week. A little candlelight, a little music. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays. You have to learn how to compromise. You must compromise in your, okay? You want a fur coat? I want a fancy car, so we compromise. I bought her a fur coat, and we keep it in the garage. I got a mother-in-law, I got to tell you. She raises parrots. She raised a 400-pound parrot. It says, Polly wants a cracker. Now! All right. We're going to Israel for a honeymoon. Incidentally, when I go to Israel, you know, Your Honor, I'm having a tree uprooted. All right? Instead of planted. You get it?
Yeah.
When I go to Israel, on my honor, I'm having a tree uprooted. All right, okay, never mind. Is this thing on? Johnny, is the mic on? Okay. Pointing up to the ceiling, I don't have a gesture. Is that on? Okay. I don't hear any applause. Okay, we don't get that one, all right. There's two Israelis. They want to knock off NASA. They want to kill him. They watch him every day for a month. Now, NASA passes this restaurant, 12 o'clock noon. 1 month they watched him. Every day he passes there at noon, every day. Now they're all ready with the bazookas, the guns. They got everything they need. 12 o'clock noon. NASA doesn't pass by. So, at 1 o'clock, NASA still doesn't pass by. So one Israeli says to the other one, "Gee, hope nothing happened to him." Oh, they need to go back to school, okay? That's what it is, you know. Schooling is everything, right? Hey, two guys, they meet. One says, "What's the latest dope on Wall Street?" The other answers, "My son." All right, a man brings his boss home for dinner. All right. "Was that your wife that let us in?" The boss asks. "Geez," the guy says, "would I have ever hired a maid that ugly?" Okay. Two guys, they meet. He says, "How's your children?" "I haven't got any children." He says, "So, what do you do for aggravation?" Little old man gets hit by a car. The cop puts him up against the wall to save him. He covers him up with a blanket, and the cop asks, "You comfortable?" He goes, "I make a nice living." And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. My take on Henny, the great Henny Youngman.